Going live shortly, and I think there we go. We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this live session where I'll just be sharing with you and training you on how you can be able to create personal brand, personal branding, especially for job search. And this is going to be one of those going live shortly, going to learn. I need to mute here so that I don't create so much disturbance. Yeah, so today it's all about personal branding. How do you stand out from the crowd? And I will start off right away. I would really appreciate if you can like this conversation, share it with your friends so that anyone who is around can be able to join us. So personal branding for job search. And the first thing that I would ask or mention is it is good for us to be able to define what is personal branding. I have come across several personal branding definitions, and I will share some of them with you this evening, and we see how can we use some of these definitions for our own branding, especially when we are doing our job search. The first one here I got talks about personal branding is the process of developing a mark. And in this case, they put the mark in quotes just to show you're developing this mark that is created around your name or your career. You use this mark to express and communicate your skills, personalities, and values. And I like this, and especially when it talks about you're creating it around your career. And when you think about yourself, there's what you know about yourself, and there's what people know about you, and what perceptions do people have around you, especially when it comes to your career. And does that impression actually communicate your skills, your personality, and your value? That is what we're going to dig into. I also like this definition. I have used it, I think, to define most of the sessions and interaction that I have with my clients, whereby personal branding, your personal brand is what other people say about you when you leave the room. It is your professional reputation. Now, it might sound a bit tricky, whereby you are searching for a job. These people don't know about you, and you're wondering, what do people say? What will they say about me when I'm leaving the room and they don't know much about me? But we can still be able to control that, because people, and especially the hiring manager, the recruiters, they will make assumptions of who we are based on some of the documents that we send them. One of the key documents that you'll be using is your CV. When someone just peruses, don't assume that everybody will sit down and read like your whole CV. Yeah. Do they have an idea of who you are and what kind of reputation, professional reputation, do you have, or are you portraying? That would be a very important thing for you to think about. And this being now the part that combines these two. Number one, you know how you see yourself. I'm assuming you know yourself. Yeah, there's some aspect about you that you know about yourself. I am this kind of person. I'm hardworking, I'm dedicated, I am skillful in customer service, I can do ABCD. Then there's usually a gap between what you know or what you see yourself as and what others think about you. How do others see you? And now the intersection of what you know about yourself and what others actually see about you, that intersection is what creates the personal brand. Are you finding value so far? Thank you very much. I can see we have others who are following us on YouTube. Daniel Kibet, you're very much welcome. I'm happy to see you there. By the way, this was, you just bumped into this live training, give me a thumbs up or just drop something in the chat and say, welcome, welcome. Is that okay? So today, what I want to do in the next, this is going to be a very short session. Unless you have any questions, I'll be willing to come in and to be able to answer any of the questions, because I believe personal branding is very important. You can be able to control what people say about you. Let's come back to this. You can be able to control what people say or talk about you when you're not in the room, even if they don't know you. Because when you're applying for jobs, most of the time you will not know the people in that room, but they will make judgment based on what you have, how you have presented yourself. And so to help us create a very strong personal brand, and especially online personal brand, I want to introduce you to Qazily. Now, most of you, especially if you're with me here on Zoom, you received this invitation because you took your time and joined our new recruitment application called Qazily, which helps you get a job much easier, as it makes it the idea of getting a job easy. And that is why we call it Qazily. So I want to show you how you can be able to create a brand for yourself. And then if you have any questions, I will be able to answer them. Allow me to switch. So I want to start sharing the application itself. Where are we at? I think, yeah, here we go. So when you take your time and go to qazily.com, this is the page that you will get into. If you haven't joined this platform, please do. You just need to go and say, join us, and you can be able to join us as a candidate or as an employer. This specific training is for candidates. So as a candidate, you just come in, put in your username, the name that you will be using to log in, put in your email, a password that you will not forget, your phone number, pick your specialization. Are you in IT? Are you in design? Are you in education? Once you pick that, you can just confirm that you're not a robot, and then you sign up. And once you sign up, you will receive a copy, an email will be sent directly to you telling you this is your username, this is your password, so that you can keep that in mind and you can always come back and change it later on. So there are two things that I want to show you. Number one, as a candidate, how can you create a very strong personal brand on this platform? And then how does an employer sees you? So I will start in here. So if I was to log in as a candidate, so this is my profile. Someone wants to call me to confirm that I'm here live. Yes, I'm here live. Daniel Mutuku. Let me just tell them we can talk later. Sorry about that. I put this one now on silence. Yeah, so Daniel Mutuku. So I put in my password. And when you log in as a candidate, this is the platform. This is the first page that you will get into. So you will be able to see your profile, and I would advise you to fill in your profile. This is very important. At least have your profile photo. You don't necessarily need to have your cover photo, but if you have it, it's a slightly bigger one. Put in your cover photo, fill in your full name, your specialty. In this case, yeah, I said ICT. You can fill in your what is your minimum salary that you expect, in which specialization field are you in. Remember, here you can pick as many fields as possible. So you can pick maybe IT, sales, and marketing. You can pick the field that you're in. Then a short description of who you are. Yeah, this is very important, and I'll show you where this comes into play. So I just wrote a few paragraphs, just saying one paragraph, just talking about I am an ICT specialist with whatever years of experience. I would want you to fill that. Yeah, if you have this YouTube URL, I'll show you where it comes in handy. Fill in your phone number, your email, your details. This will be important. And then you can be able to update your profile. Now, when you update your profile, this is how employers will see. So according to my percentage here, I've filled up, I'm 100%. And if I click here just to view profile, this is how an employer will see my profile. Yeah. So there we go. That is my name, my specialty. I'll show you how you can attach your CV. And yes, this experience I put in, my age range, and also now my level of education. So this is how my profile looks like. Now, the other thing that I would also want you to focus on when you log in, now here we come to the resume. So the first thing is just your profile. You need also to take time and fill in your education. So here I just put in my latest qualification, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. You can state the date when you're there, the institution and all that. your experience, where have you worked, how has maybe the duties. If you have any portfolio in terms of anything that you've done, put it in there. Then you can type in any skill that you have gotten, yeah, any skill that will be selling you. Type it in, and then you give yourself, actually you give yourself a percentage. For example, I can add a skill here and say another skill that I have would be something like sales and marketing. I will judge myself based on my own experience and how I've developed. I would say at this particular point, I'm at 50% or 70%. I can add. And again, you can put in your awards. And when I come now to view my profile, voila, this is how it looks. Yeah. So you can see one of the skills that has been added here is sales and marketing, and I'm at 70%. The good thing with this profile is that you have the ability to also create a video CV of yourself and what you're able to do. And someone can easily just judge based on the your video CV. So once you create a video CV, and that is a service that we will start offering soon, we will be inviting members of this group to look at your profile. We will do a few samples and we start doing the profile CV. So if you have a video of yourself or your profile and of your portfolio and you want to share what you are able to do, when you put the link, your YouTube link here, it can be on YouTube, it can be on Vimeo or any other video platform, then you put it here, then it will be able to show on your profile, right? Then from there, this is the key menu here. You can be able to now fill in your resume. We have already gone through the resume, what you need to put in there, your education, your experience, your portfolio, skills, and awards and honors, if any that you have been given, you can put it there. The other thing you need to, or you can be able to do on this platform is now to come and check some of the jobs that you have shortlisted. Now for shortlisted jobs, if you come here, let me just take you back here. So if you come here and you want to browse for jobs and you see a job that you would want to apply later on, for example, there is this ICT intern they're looking for, I can come here and say add to shortlist. So when I click add to shortlist, what it does in my profile, I'm just shortlisting it so that the next time when I come, I can come and apply. You can see here it goes, it has already appeared in my shortlisted jobs. So maybe I'm in a hurry, I'm on the mat, I'm going to work or I'm heading somewhere. I don't want to lose this opportunity. So you can easily shortlist a job, then come in and apply later. Once you apply, you will be able to see the number of jobs that you have applied so far and at what point are you in that, at what stage are you in. So you can see from my profile, I've applied for these 2 jobs. There's a sales job, which I have been shortlisted. And also on this side, there's another job for UN associate, which is still in progress. You can be able to set up job alerts. So currently I haven't put in any job alerts. I'll do another video showing you how you can create this job alert. Then here we go. This is where you can come in and attach your CV. So here I just put a random document. Actually, I should look for a CV. This is not, let me just browse here. And the good thing is you need to upload a document which is a PDF. Okay, there's a guy here, Abdul. I can upload just his CV just to show you how easy it is to put in your CV. And then you have an opportunity now to write your cover letter. We will change this name. It currently is really as a cover letter, which might confuse people on how I've taught already how to write a cover letter. But this is more of an introduction letter. Who are you? So you can introduce yourself and say who you are and what you are able to do. And I'll show you how it comes in handy when you're applying for a job. So you can say, I am an ICT specialist. If I could spell specialist with over maybe 5 years of experience. I have worked hospitality and education industry. I am skilled computer networking and database. So this just short paragraph just introducing myself so that when I'm doing my application, I can easily use this cover letter. And you realize that there's actually a limit. You shouldn't have more than, is it 50 characters, just a short introduction. And I update. There you go. So I have my CV attached, and I also have my cover letter there attached. It is important for you to attach in PDF. I would say I'll come to that later. So here we go. You can change your password later on if you want. You can check the packages. Right now, it is a free service. Just know you will enjoy this all throughout, and you can view your profile. Yeah, and when you click on view profile, this is how it looks like. Yeah. There we go. So the next thing I want to show is that once you have such a very strong brand here, you can apply for jobs. So let's go and maybe browse here, and I want to apply for a job. This is how easy it is. So there's this job that I had shortlisted. This is a job that is live, but I will not apply for it because I want to apply for it, but I just want to show you how easy it is. So I come here, I look at this IT job. It is an intern. They are looking for 3 positions. So far, you can see how many people have viewed this job and how many applications so far are there. And if I want to do my application, I'll just come here and say apply. Already, the system has picked my name. It has picked my email address. It has picked my phone number from my profile. It has picked the cover letter that I had already typed in. I'm an ICT specialist there. It has already picked the CV that I put there. And all I just need to do is say apply. So the good thing is this makes it very easy for you to apply for any jobs, for the jobs that are available right here. You will just need to take time to fill in your profile. Are we together? So I want to pause here for a minute and ask if there's anyone who has any question. Please drop that in the chat. Are you finding value? Ayub Karibu, I can see D is still there. If you have any question, drop that in the chat. Let me check on YouTube. I can see we have Daniel Kibet saying hi. Great to have you. There's Henry from Jamaica. Good to have you also there. So my question, do you have any question? Are we clear so far? Are you seeing how easy it is to maybe create a very strong brand, or people can be able to look at it and have an idea of who you are, even without them interacting with you? Any questions so far? Drop it in the chat. Okay, I can see we don't have any questions. So I will proceed and show you how then it looks like from hiring manager perspective. Someone who has already posted a job. When you apply, how do they view your CV? How do they view your application? And then see how best you can be able to position that. And in the meantime, if you have any question, feel free to drop those questions in the chat. So here we go. So at this point, I will just log out first. Oh, I can see there's a notification. I've already shortlisted this job. By the way, you can come back and shortlist. Yeah, so this was shortlisted, and I can remove it from being shortlisted if I've already applied, so that it does not show up on my profile. So let me log out and show you how, if you have a very strong brand, if you have created a very strong profile, the employers are able to see you. So remember, we have profiles for candidates and employers. So if I come here and sign in as an employer, I want to show you how they are able to see your profile. Okay, good. So I log in as a recruiter. So this is as career point. Of course, as a recruiter, I can be able to fill in my profile. This is our career point profile. I can be able to check the jobs that I've posted. So some of the jobs that have been posted and have expired. Here we go. So these are some of the jobs that we have posted at Career Point Solutions. And so I want to come back to this profile here. There's sales and marketing. I can see how many people have applied. So in this case, 2 people had applied. And if I click on it, I can be able to see the people who have applied. There we go. I can see we have this gentleman here and we have Daniel. I'm the one who applied this just to showcase. And as an employer, I can be able to come in and view the cover letter. So let me, okay, I will need to change, make some certain changes before I am able to show this. So give me a minute. So far, any question? Do you have an app? Currently, it's not an app, it's just a website, but we are developing an app. But you can easily just go to www.qazily.com. Yeah, you can get it there. And it is mobile friendly. I had forgotten to mention that. So let me check also those people who are here on YouTube. I'll put it the link right there on how you can be able to get that. So for now, I need to make some changes. So allow me to move this. Okay, feel free to drop in any questions that you might have as I talk with a colleague so that we can be able to set this up and running. The good thing is that if you are already a member of Qazily, you will be able to access all these services. You can be able to create your very strong online presence such that when you're applying, number one, it makes it easy for you to do the application. And number two, when you are signing up or when you are coming in from when you are in a rush and you want to apply for a job, the only thing you need is to take time to create that profile. Yeah, it might take you about 30 minutes, 1 hour, but once you do that, it will serve you for the rest of your life. You can easily apply for a job while you are in a matatu. You just look for a job, see that it is already there, it fits your criteria, and then what you do, you just go ahead and say apply. You've seen how easy it is. It pulls your name, it pulls your CV, it pulls everything that you you need. Okay, I'm just looking for something here. I think my team will just I think it should be web. I should be able to have it up and running now. Manage jobs. This is any question. I am open. I would want to answer any questions that you might have as I fix the quick challenge that we had. I think we are up and running, yeah? Okay, where were we at? Okay, thank you. I can see there's a question. Ayub, I'm driving. Kindly, will you share demo on email? Yes, the demo will be live on YouTube. It will be living on YouTube. So what I would ask you to do is after this, just go to Career Point on YouTube. Just search Daniel Mutuku. You'll see this session live there. Is that okay? Let me see on YouTube. Is there any question? Is there anyone who has a question? Before I move on. Okay, someone can ask, can I apply from Jamaica? Yes, you can apply from Jamaica. However, I think what we are currently focusing on is to get more employers from Kenya, because that is where we are locally located. So if you can be able You can sign up, yes, but most of the jobs that you will find are here in Kenya. Is that okay? Any other question? Okay, good. So let me go back to the demonstration so that it can make more sense. So I'm here as a recruiter, and I have done my own. Let me just refresh here. So the job, these are the two people who have applied. What I can do, some of the action, I can look at the cover letter, and yes, you will see the cover letter that someone has typed right here. The next thing I can do, I can come here and say download the CV. So I can easily download the CV of this person. It wasn't my CV, so I don't want to show. And I can also look at this person profile. Yeah. So here we go. I can see this is Daniel Mutuku, blah, blah, blah. I can actually get in touch with them. I can send this person an email telling them that you have been selected or something of that sort. Now, the other thing is I can come here and say this person is shortlisted. This person has been contacted, rejected, scheduled for an interview, selected, and hired. So along the way, I will, as we progress with doing interviews and all that, we will pick. Now, there's this gentleman who applied for this job. I want to believe that he has updated his profile. And if he hasn't, you will see how blank it looks. And I'm not here just to put him on the spot. I'm just here to use him as an example, because I can easily come and say, I want to view this person's profile before I decide if this person has been hired or not. And you can see how blank Charles' profile is. Yes, I can see the CV. I can click and say, I want to download the CV and read it. But if the brand, remember we're talking about personal brand, there's nothing about him on this profile, chances of me moving on and actually contacting him are very little, because downloading the CV and reading the CV, it takes quite a while. And that is just the point I wanted to put across, that if you take your time to fill in your profile and have a very strong profile on this platform, chances of you getting a job is very high, because you can see a good filled in profile sends a good message about you and what you're able to do. So that is mainly what I wanted to share with you. I want to answer any questions that you might have. And as I finished up, actually, we almost take it 30 minutes. I wanted it to be short, sweet, and then I'm able to answer any questions that you might be having. Yes, I can see Mazui, is it Mazui on YouTube saying, are there any security officer jobs that are available from abroad? Currently, we don't have any on this profile. But the thing is, yeah, with the time, we are actually pursuing, we are getting so many NGOs to use this app. So far, we have like 3 recruiters, 3 companies that we have brought on board. If you check, but now I'll have to log out. Do I need to log out? Okay, this is as an employer, I want to post a job. Let me sign out first and even look from outside. So far, we have been able to bring in employers like SportsPesa. We have bring in employers like Future Kenya. Yeah, SportsPesa right now, they are advertising with us. We have Future Kenya. We also have, yeah, jobs here with Career Point Solutions. We are also posting them there. We also have another firm called, where is it? I think the job expired or something. They're called Jawabu HR Services. They're also using our platform, and we are getting more and more recruiters to, actually, the good thing with a recruiter is that they will hire across the board. So yeah, with time, we get more jobs, but there's no need for you to have these jobs and you don't have a good profile. If your profile is not selling you, then too bad for you. So it's important for you to log in and create a good profile. That is it. Any more question? Thank you, Henry. You're saying awesome. I appreciate. Ayub, I don't know if I have your email address, but feel free to drop me an email. I can send you a link to this video. So my email is Daniel, or just send an email to, yeah, Daniel or admin at Qazily.com, Also, you can use mine, direct Daniel at careerpoint.co.ke. There we go. So Ayub, hopefully you get that email address. Send me an email. I'll send you a link to this. Those who are on YouTube, let me put it there. Oh, there's a question here. How many days will the item or document stay before someone is called for an interview? Now, it depends also with how many jobs that you are applying for. How many jobs are there that fit your criteria, and how many are you applying for? Right now, we're just starting. Remember, the platform is going to be crowded, or we are going to have a lot of job seekers there. So the best thing is to use this first opportunity where there's still fewer people, and we have a smaller number also of people that we are able to handheld and show you, like we are doing this evening, to show you how to create that brand for yourself. So it is important for you to start right away. Otherwise, thank you very much. I think I've tackled any question. In case you have anything, drop me an email. We will try to have these training sessions, and this will be for members only. I know right now we are live on YouTube. We are doing it also on Zoom. This will be people who have already signed up as candidates. We will also have one-on-one sessions where we bring in some of the employers that have already are using Qazily on our platform, so that they can tell you exactly what is it that they are looking out for, so that you can be able to create a profile that sells you well. That okay? I really appreciate. Thank you very much for your time, and I will stop it. See you next week. No, not next week. We'll try to do it every fortnight. So after 2 weeks, we'll have another training session.